Hi friends, so I have come up with one more problem. This problem is based on the source, dependent source. So if you can see here, the question is find I1 and I2. So this is the current source, and it is current source is feeding 5 ohm resistor and 1 ohm resistor, and there is a one more source here. So this is also a current source, and this source is called dependent source. So this dependent source, its value is 4i2. That means it depends on the value of current in this branch, that is i2. Okay, so in this way we need to solve this problem. So let us see what is the value of I1 and I2. That's what the problem is. So let us solve this problem. As current sources are visible here, so let me go ahead with Kirchhoff's current law. It will be very easy for us to solve this problem based on Kirchhoff's current law. So I want to do one thing. So all above things, this point, this point, this point, this point, so all the points are same. So let me take this point as A, and all the bottom points are also same. So let me take this point as A and B. So now let me apply Kirchhoff's current law at node A. Node A. So what is Kirchhoff's current law? Kirchhoff's current law is sum of the currents at any node equal to 0, or sum of the entering currents towards a node is equal to sum of the leaving currents from the node. So now let us see. So sum of the currents equal to 0. So the first current is coming towards A. So let me take this current as 5 ampere, positive 5 for example, and I2 is moving away from A. So I need to consider this as minus only. So it will be minus I2, and even 4i2 is coming towards A. So it will be plus 4i2, and I1 is moving away from A. So it will be minus I1 is equal to 0. So this is the application of Kirchhoff's current law at node A. Now what we need to do? So we need to solve for both I1 and I2. So here we need to assume one more thing. So let me assume V is the voltage across this 1 ohm resistor, this part and this part. Okay, if that is the case, so V is equal to, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I means it is I1 is the current flowing through this 1 ohm resistor into 1, so which is equal to I1. Similarly, the V is the voltage. Of course, all the elements are in parallel, so V is the voltage across 5 ohm resistor also. So how can I move forward? So V is equal to, even this will be equal to I2 into 5 ohm resistor 5, so which is equal to 5 I2. So I1 is equal to V, and which implies I2 is equal to V by 5. So if I substitute these two values in the above equation, so it will be like this: 5 plus, actually this is I2 and plus 4I2, so it will be 3I2. So 3 times of, so the value of I2 will be V by 5, minus the value of I1 is V here according to this, so V is equal to 0. So it is a simple technique. Simply assume something and converting 2 or 3 unknown variables into one variable. So here we don't know I1 and we don't know I2, but with one variable assumption variable v, we can come to one conclusion that even I1 can be written in terms of v and I2 can also be written in terms of v. So that now our two variables can be converted into one variable simply. So now it's very easy for us to solve for v. So it is 3 by 5v minus v. So it will be 5 minus 2v by 5 is equal to 0. So which implies v is equal to 25 by 2, 12.5 volt. 12.5 volt. Now what is our problem? Our problem is we need to find I1 and I2. So what is I1? I1 is equal to V. So I1 can be equal to, now I1 is equal to V, that is 12.5 ampere. And what is I2? So I2 equal to V by 5. So it is 12.5 ampere divided by 5. So this value will be 2.5 ampere. So these are the answers. So I can simply write here I1 equal to 12.5 ampere and I2 is equal to 2.5 ampere. So that's all. So this is the beauty of Kirchhoff's current law and application of Kirchhoff's voltage law. And here most important point is assumption of a variable to make two or more than two variables into one variable, so that it will be very easy for us to solve the problem. Okay, and this problem comes under dependent source. So in this problem we have seen how the dependent source will be handled. Okay, so it's very simple concept. So but you should not be in a confusion such that how to go forward. Okay, so this is the problem. So if you like this problem, please like it. If you want to share this problem, please share with your friends and family, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and thank you so much.